Now it looks like same thing. This is one of those seasons actually as well. One thing to note, because no one ever does, the meta really hasn't changed whatsoever, other than grenades being taken out, giving people more room. This is another season where we see the same things happening week after week. There's not a crazy item being added. I think it's only been kind of buffs and blessings. C4 being taken out after week 1. It's just been more pure Fortnite, which is very good for these high-profile duos. Not as good for the people who are looking for those big clutch plays and looking to break out as new players.
Yeah, it's really interesting. One full season essentially played with the same type of meta over and over. Yes, there's mythic items, but we still have to be thankful for very few crazy things being added in the middle of the tournament there. A nice pinch from Fortnite and Kinstar, but a big trade in terms of damage. They're now both low. They've got to be able to find some time to grab these mini shields. They did get that impact, but how much does that take them? They're so far so good though. The timing on that perfect, because they were just about to run out, and now they've refreshed themselves at least to last a little bit longer.
There's got to be kind of careful here on the back end of blue line of the zone. A lot of people will be trickling in, just like this Ghoul Trooper now turned to dust. One more person, 2 individual people as a part of a duo on the wall. 4-0 will not be able to see the end of this game. It's going to be all Kinstar walking up by himself on that left side. In front of zone, has a lot of options. Once 4-0 gets knocked out by the Storm, we're going to get to see that POV real quick. Yeah, these guys have the pressure of 2 duels and the health pools with these floppers, because I'm pretty sure they both have some of like 4 total duels. And right now, with this Mythic Scar, they have the beam potential of one of the best players when it comes to high ground pressure in the game. That's 2 back-to-back, so far up, now dropping down. They can end this game off, but the question is, how many eliminations will they get? How far can they put themselves away from the competition? So far, 15 points, still dropping down, shooting out. We switch over to Savid's POV. He's a little bit closer. Scaldy goes all the way down to the ground. There's water in the river at the moment, and there's no one who can kind of survive this onslaught of pressure. Purple tax, gold pump still dropping down. A quick edit, it's not possible, and that's the win. Savid clutching out Scaldy with the pressure. It's going to be very difficult box to box on that zone line. 10 people left alive, only 2 eliminations, 7 points total. Here's the big break in. Nice phase, drops down a single layer, but now he's in unknown territory. Have these bulls not in. He gets the back-to-back, but this man was the king of phasing in this game. That's a big pop-off. Are there floppers? No. He has to keep moving forward. Height could be pressuring him. He has to try to phase in again. Has a lot of materials to survive. More people dropping left and right. No, actually. He's only got one of the only 2 elims so far. Everyone's still holding out. This could be a huge game for Kensuke Musasiko.
And we'll see. He's tarping forward, still 1 team up on high ground. Not sure if that's a solo or not, so we don't have the full context. Now out to the side, he keeps changing these layers very nicely to get away from the pressure. Now down below, he's gonna see, can he break through? No, the guy gets the wall and he gets big pumped. Still, I did a Storm Surge video last week.
That was
I don't know, man.
video.
It's just content. Content.
Nice.
How about you? I got a haircut too, in my house.
I cut my own beard.
Ooh.
Ooh, and these guys cut down the lobby. 1,000 damage above Storm Surge. 39 people though. This entire lobby just getting absolutely raised. No chance for anything. You peek, you just get shot.
Absolutely raised. I see what you did there.
Nice.
Definitely probably the wrong time to get the quarantine update as Kiriachi and Letwick dominating so far. They got the double RPG and they've completely wiped out an entire layer of high ground. This is what I was talking about. As soon as they get to 6th zone, the heat is on up on height. And they possibly now need to go forward. They didn't get it. There's launch pads all around. That's what they're trying to grab right now to see. Is there an opportunity? Yes, here it is. Launching up. High ground way up. And they're not going to go for it. But they're also not giving it up. Letwick going for the cranks. And they're going to go for it right now. No! He builds into his 90. And I think Letwick just found himself a kill. And they're still going to RPG. They still have rockets left. He does get the big beam. And still heals. But now no more materials. Even though they basically made it so the height team has no opportunity to continue holding it. If they decided they wanted to go up there, they also have no chance. Unless they get a mat split. Yes, an impact was gotten from Letwick. And that's 170 mats. Probably on both of them. Now another self-RPG. What is going on? This is the second week. Letwick's done from that too. What?
I don't understand. I get that you have to move in, try to make a play, but not at the cost of this much risk with people side by side. If he gets this, no, it's not possible. 8th place.
I say it every week, but he finds the holes and he puts it right in.
It must be side graded to be heat seeking because my man does not miss on these bodies. Straight, time and time again, metal, wood, does not matter. He's looking for another one. Has 3 more left. That's 3 separate kills, possibly 6 if he connects with the duo. He's looking patiently. You'll notice he's not just throwing them around willy-nilly, even if it's second height. Looking for the blue side. There it is. Goes in. No hits, but there is pressure that will kind of eliminate a lot of people, possibly box to box, help them out. And he even knows there that his own build will get affected, replacing that floor instantaneously. This is perfect gameplay. This is understanding of that RPG.
And all the lobby has been pressured off of even thinking about this.
Could possibly go for the revive. No, he's down. The other person can't either. Zone moving slowly, catching up. Finally, it's a solo play now from Save It. Gains up height, but used his very last mat.
Yeah, he used all the materials there in that. There was a refresh, there was a potential, but he did get top 5 at least in a good game because now they're at the precious 50 materials that are remaining and then knocks it out. So he's gotten his space. He's gotten it. Oh my goodness, the beams to connect for an elimination. No, that player not actually down. It was Issa who had it. Another one, the RPG with the AR follow-up. It's a beam and a kill. 7 eliminations now for Camo and Issa. And a good game. Looks like they might have the victory here.
Can they finish it off? Because Camo is absolutely out of fuel in that materials department. Issa has to kind of carry off exactly where they're going. Camo's so good at playing off of that pressure though. Saw him get one crazy double tag elimination. They're focusing on someone in Storm right now, giving them just enough pressure and breathing room to pop floppers. 3 RPGs left, looking low ground, absolutely silent. 1 solo player in the zone, 1 person on low ground. He has the grappler, goes up the mid, gets RPG'd. Another shot coming in. He's still up there trying to get height. He finally takes it. Can they knock it down? It might be a self RPG once again. No, they connect. They have the grappler, have floppers. Heal game now is in their midst, in their grasp. And there's 1 person left, the poor soul on low that has to deal with Issa's RPG, or Issa's minigun and Camo's RPG.
Let's go! Good shit, nigga.
And an easy finish from the pair.
Well fucking played.
This is a crazy kind of board game or mini game where we just look up, try to minigun people, and then watch them jump and flip out until Clement gets the finish. A very good synergistic plays by Kaizen, setting it up. Another minigun beam, the spray is just connecting. And these guys have accumulated 3 more eliminations just in this zone. Finally pop up. Might not have the opportunity for more, but are still in such a good spot to keep utilizing pressure off of this minigun.
Something interesting about low ground that you don't necessarily always think about is how little you actually have to pay attention to compared to a mid-ground tarp or a high-ground tarp. A nice switch down below to even start pressuring again. This minigun from both sides, they just get in and he gets knocked out. Such a good play from Kaizen and Clement right here. This is a masterclass on low ground play.
They're so hospitable, man. Just giving everyone the love, not leaving anyone behind whatsoever. A say on every single layer. Even height, I think, is just getting kind of, I don't know, cut out of the entire lobby because they don't have any of these points getting accumulated. They have no chance for anyone to have eliminations because they're just getting grabbed into the depths of low ground by Kaizen's minigun. Now, finally, we get to see another precise finish from this duo. So much fun to watch their creative plays. Right now, it's the minigun action. Height getting beamed down. Fall damage. This is just clean gameplay.
And this is Caxi, last player remaining in this one. And now a 2v1 Clement and Kaizen, though they get boxed in, but still it doesn't matter. Right? Still has floppers, still has 200 materials. And those decoys are going to be useless. He's got to get in the zone, but at the same time, he's also got to find himself a kill. So how does he do that? I don't know. Trying to open on different people. And Milan with the good comms, spotting who is a target, who is a potential frag, and he just barely misses on that one. But another opportunity now. Yes, 2 players fighting, and this is it. Perfect for Tohaj to clean it up. It's Minzo up against somebody else. I can't quite read the name, and the zone bounces back. So with those mats that he grabs off the ground right there, right off the grass, he can now outlast a little bit and get towards top 10, get towards top 5, get towards all those remaining placements. But now a box, 1 player above him, 1 player below him, and it's 2 in the team in front of him. It's Jaspe